So when the Greco-Romans, when they put this in here, when they translate it, when they interpret it, they're talking about their kind of love.
Right.
They're talking about lust. We have a divine love called ishq, ashug. And that type of love says that I love the divinity within you. I may not appreciate everything about you, but I know that there's divinity within you. And so as you are becoming, as I am becoming, we are going to bow to the divinity within each of us and have enough patience with each other that allows for us to become.
My goodness, come on, come on.
If all we do is focus on the things that aren't becoming of us, then we become impatient with each other, we don't trust each other,
right,
and we have conflicts. And that's what we talked about last week. We talked about the fact that even though the three groups of 12 tribes, these royal tribes, they all had the same bloodline, but they also had different personalities. Let's just quickly look at it. Coming right back to the expansion. Because the remnant has to function in a way that allows them to be the remnant. It can't be like the world and be the remnant. In Papyrus 1, verse 34, starting at verse 34 on page 215. Page 215, starting at verse 34, says, "You have waited patiently on this great day of resurrection." So, when it's making reference to this and that day, this day that it's talking about is the day of resurrection. All right? "You have waited patiently on this great day of resurrection. As such, you shall learn that even though this Adamic group of Homo sapien, known as Atum, were all of the same bloodline, there were amongst them both balanced and unbalanced people."
My goodness, come on.
So amongst the remnant, you're going to have balanced and unbalanced people, as they were composed of a 360-degree nature, which led to conflicts occurring amongst them. You're going to have conflicts, because this is what happened before. But it goes on to say, verse 35, "Thus, in order to resolve conflicts amongst yourselves in your latter day, you must heed these words." So if we don't heed these words, we will not resolve conflict.
Come on.
You know why? Because we're going to lean on the understanding of the world, which thrives off of conflicts.
That's right, that's right.
This is why Abba says to us, those reality TV shows and the craziness that they keep putting in the front of us, why are we attracted to those things? You know why you're attracted to those things? Because you could watch somebody and say, "I'm not like that." And you could make yourself feel good.
Feeling superior.
You could say, "Ooh, at least I don't do that. Ooh, they ratchet. Ooh."
Wow.
And so you watch that to get the endorphins.
Wow.
To feel better about yourself.
Wow.
While at the same time being programmed to see your people as less than. So this is a very clever and subtle way of causing you to hate yourself. You understand? But this is saying to us, we got to heed these words in order to know how to resolve conflicts. Yes?
Yes.
It says, "Let our voice make clear to you of how at first those of the Atum tribe did live in harmony, settling their conflicts through the use of their mental faculties."
So
let's just be clear. First of all, even living in harmony, they had conflicts.
Come on.
Living in harmony doesn't mean you don't have conflict.
That's right.
See, to be a part of the remnant, you got to be aware of how the remnant originally lived.
Yes.
Even in harmony, they had conflict.
Come on.
But in harmony, they were able to do what?
Use of their mental
They used their mental faculties in order to resolve their conflicts. They were able to actually reason with each other.
Come on.
You cannot resolve conflict mentally without communication. You have to be able to communicate. You have to utilize your vocal cords. This is the reason why the Book of Ma'at says the reason why you have the vocal cords is to be able to communicate.
Come on.
You cannot trust each other if you don't communicate with each other.
That's right, KaHun.
You can't earn someone's trust if you don't know the person. You can't know the person if you don't communicate with the person. If everything about the person is based on your assumption, then unfortunately you're going to be seeing a person through your perception versus you actually knowing the person.
That's right. That's right.
So they understood this. The elders put it in here for us.